welcome back to another video. This is part 3 of my WWE 2025 year in review. So, in last week's video, we left off with Seth Rollins winning the World Heavyweight Championship, and Brock Lesnar made his return. And in the year 2025, WWE announced a partnership with ESPN. ESPN is now the new home of WWE PLEs going forward into the future. So, as of this recording, it's currently February 2026. So, apparently, WWE will no longer... The WWE video library is no longer on Peacock. Apparently Netflix is now the new home of some of the WWE video library. As of this recording right now, Netflix has Raw, and they have some of the old pay-per-views on there. They don't have any of the WCW things on there yet. They don't have any of the ECW events on there. They also don't have any of the documentaries or any of that. So the WWE Network, that is officially gone. That is officially no more. If you want to find WWE footage, if you want to find old WWE stuff, it's a bit scattered right now. Right now you got some stuff on Netflix, you got some stuff on YouTube. Yeah. I guess WWE has a deal with ESPN as well, as I said, and I guess they get to stream some of the live PLEs. From what I'm hearing or seeing from right now, I guess the PLEs, they stay on ESPN for there's a little while, and then eventually they move over to Netflix. So I guess Netflix is the main place to go for WWE, I'm guessing. But yeah, from a business standpoint, this is good for WWE because it gives them more exposure. They have more locations where you can check out the WWE. But from a fan standpoint, it's kind of not so great, because now you have to hunt and track down. And this is why physical media is the best route to go, because when it comes to streaming, yeah, it's great that for a certain price a month you get access to all sorts of titles. But a bad thing about streaming is that at any given time they can take it away from you if they want to. So that is a big pro to physical media. Physical media is still something that to be relied on. So yeah. But yeah, from a business standpoint, it's good for WWE because they make a whole bunch of money. But yeah, as a fan, I'm a little disappointed. I think the original WWE Network was so much better, and I guess WWE just decided to get rid of it. So yeah. So anywho, we're going to talk about the first event that was on ESPN. As a wrestling fan, though, it is kind of nice to see WWE be featured on ESPN, because I was a fan of WWE back in 2008, 2011, and I remember this was a dream. The fact that being a fan of wrestling back in the day, it was kind of embarrassing. You didn't tell people that you were a fan. You had to hide it. But seeing it on ESPN and just seeing it now, it's I'm not as ashamed to admit that I'm a wrestling fan now, because I feel it's more, I don't know what the correct word I'm looking for is, but it's a little bit more popular now, I think, than it was back in the day. So yeah. But the first event was WrestlePalooza. And of course, the highlights of that was John Cena had one last match with Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar won. I'll talk more about John Cena later. AJ Lee made her return. And, of course, this was a long-awaited return. Of course, AJ Lee is the wife of CM Punk, and for years, since CM Punk has made his return, you get AJ Lee chants all the time. So yeah, it's pretty cool to see that AJ Lee finally made her return. When it comes to the women's division in 2025, there were some pretty cool moments. You had Tiffany Stratton. She finally cashed in her Money in the Bank and became champion. We had several new champions. You had Naomi, who won Money in the Bank, and she became women's champion. And then, of course, now she's going to be a mother, so she had to vacate the title. And kind of similar to what Becky Lynch had to do back in 2020. But yeah. You have that Stephanie lady, that Stephanie girl. She became the women's champion. So yeah, pretty cool moment. There were some pretty cool moments. Of course, you have Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green definitely does deserve to have a push in the WWE, so she's definitely one to watch in the future. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, it was pretty cool back to AJ Lee to see her return, see her finally make her return and team with CM Punk. So that was pretty awesome. Of course, Seth Rollins, eventually he got injured for real this time. And he had to vacate the World Heavyweight title. And Jey Uso and CM Punk ended up having a match on Saturday Night Main Event. And CM Punk ended up winning the World Heavyweight title. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I think I'll talk a little bit more about that later towards the end of this video. Next up, we're going to talk about John Cena. And of course, John Cena did go back to being a babyface. I forgot to mention that in last week's video. I guess his heel run didn't really turn out as great as it could have been. He ended up having a match against Dominic Mysterio. Pretty cool. He finally won the Intercontinental title. That was epic. He only held it for like 3 weeks, because then he lost it again at Survivor Series, I believe. And of course, they had the Last Time Is Now tournament. So there was some pretty cool surprises in this. You had Dolph Ziggler made his one-night return. Of course, he's still under contract with TNA, so he had to go back to TNA. And then you had Zack Ryder make his return. And then a few weeks later, Zack Ryder came back, but as Matt Cardona. So I guess Matt Cardona is now officially in the WWE, signed on the contract. I definitely would love to see him in the future become a world champion. I think he's a very underrated wrestler. He's one of the first guys to like start doing the social media. Now every wrestler does it, but Zack was like the first. He had the YouTube channel back in the day. So that was definitely pretty cool. I'm running out of time here, so I can only film so much on my camera, so I'm going to rush through this as quickly as possible. John Cena ended up facing Gunther in his last match, and John Cena tapped out. And my thoughts on this were, my thoughts on the John Cena retirement tour, I gotta say that it still hasn't quite, like, hit me. I don't know if I quite have. It was pretty good. I thought it was a pretty good retirement. It was the best way to. It's the best way that WWE's retired a wrestler in years. I think about the Kurt Angle retirement, and I'm really disappointed with how they retired Kurt Angle. This is how a wrestler should go out. Like, they should announce it and at least let it known that it's their last run. There are some things that I think that they could have done a little bit better. I think I would have personally have liked to see John Cena's last match be at WrestleMania rather than a Saturday night main event. That's just my opinion. It still doesn't feel quite real to me yet that John Cena has retired. There's still a part of me that thinks that maybe John Cena will come back. But because in the world of wrestling, wrestlers don't always stay retired. But I'm trying to accept that John Cena's retired for real. But yeah. definitely was a little disappointed that we didn't get to see one last John Cena versus Edge match. I know that Tony Khan has said in multiple interviews that he's open to working with WWE, so I don't understand why WWE just didn't want to reach out and try to make that match happen. I guess Edge is filming movies, so maybe that could have been part of it, but I would have loved to see at least one more John Cena Edge match, but I guess we never will. Of course, they were kind of teasing it for a while on A&E, the WWE Rivals show, so I thought we were going to get it, but I guess not. Yeah. And Gunther is now officially the guy that retires wrestlers. Like I mentioned in last week's video, when fans complain about something, instead of WWE trying to fix it, WWE feels the need to double down on it. So now Gunther is like the guy that retires wrestlers. Yeah. It's currently February as of this recording, so of course Gunther just recently retired AJ Styles. So yeah. So Gunther is like the career ender right now. So yeah, I think that's pretty much an overview, my thoughts on the 2025 year in review. So this was definitely kind of a surprise video series. I wasn't planning on doing this video. As you can see, I currently have my beard growing out. Usually when I'm not filming videos, I grow a beard out. When I film videos, I feel the need to kind of be clean shaven to be more presentable. I also have to get a haircut soon. I think it's getting a little bit long. It looks longer in person than it does on camera, I think. Yeah, so this was like a surprise video just to give you guys something, because I've been busy doing stuff off of YouTube. I definitely have a lot more video ideas in mind that I want to do in the future. It's just a matter of getting the chance to film them. I just wanted to give you guys something to enjoy for a little bit from the channel for now. I definitely do want to get back to filming more videos soon. Just been really busy with life off YouTube though. But yeah. If you notice that I was wearing the same shirt in all my videos these last 3 weeks, because all these videos were filmed on the same day. I just decided to film them all and put them out there, I definitely love that YouTube has that feature to schedule your posts, because that makes it so much easier. I don't know how I would be able to do this every single week, filming a video like that. I give credit to all the YouTubers that do that, but yeah. I don't want to feel pressured to film videos every single week though. I think that's too much. I try to film it as when I can, when I get free time to film and stuff. Yeah. I kind of just want to post when I want to post. I don't really want to feel that pressure. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. I definitely plan on posting more videos sometime in the future. Just been really busy with life right now, so that's why I haven't been filming as much. But I definitely have a lot of video ideas planned out. Currently, I'm in the process of rearranging my room around, so definitely would like to show you some of the updates maybe in the future videos. Probably might do that. Yeah, but like I said, I got so many video ideas that I want to do in the future. It's just a matter of getting time to kind of film them and put them out there for you guys. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this series. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and do all that fun stuff. And I'll see you whenever I decide to film more videos. I'll see you in the next one.